Hi, I'm Tony Fuentes.
I'm Doc Walling.
And I'm Johnny Labrat.
You okay, Doc?
Yeah.
Yep, I'm doing
Okay.
it. It's the fume. It's all the fumes from what I'm cooking for tomorrow.
Is the oven open?
Maybe.
Did you just turn on the gas but not actually light it?
Yeah, I knew it. Yeah, you're right.
So this might be a short episode to see how long Doc will be with us today.
This may be season 3 of Community.
Oh God.
Oh God.
Season 4. Which one was the gas? That gas season.
Was that the Halloween? Yeah, it was actually around. What did they gas everything
No,
with the zombies?
They got rid of Harmon and they brought him back. And the season he came back, they kept referencing that previous season as the gas leak.
Oh, that's season 4. Season 4, they ditched Harmon and then they brought him back.
Yeah, well, it sucked, but it was like their weaker one.
So as Doc might have let it on, tomorrow is Thanksgiving, and this is our Science of Drinking Thanksgiving Liquid Diet episode. Yay! So our gobble gobble is thanks in part to Johnny. Johnny, what did you do to make this happen?
Well, basically, I had an idea. We were going to do a Thanksgiving drink centered around the seasonal flavor of pumpkin. It's the only time of year you can get pumpkin liqueur, for instance. And so it started from there. And then, it was going to be each of us make a drink using pumpkin liqueur, like sort of like Iron Bartender. And then I thought, wouldn't it be a fun twist if instead each of us came up with a pumpkin-based recipe for a drink, but somebody else had to make and drink it while we did one of these videos. So basically, each one of us came up with a pumpkin element adult beverage. So I am drinking the one that Tony made. Tony is making the Doc's, is making and drinking the Doc's. And Doc, I presume you made mine.
That is correct.
So, Doc, why don't you tell us about what recipe I threw your way and how you enjoy it?
Well, it's 1 part pumpkin liqueur, 1 part vanilla vodka,
The vodka.
and okay, well, I didn't cheat, but I had already bought a bunch of booze before your recipe. And it's kind of the same thing. Your recipe called for 2 parts rum chata. And the lady at Total Wine talked me into getting this because I asked her where the rum chata was because she said she liked this better. It actually is good, but I like rum chata a little bit better.
So the pretty
Well, it
lady.
looks like it's vanilla.
It's a vanilla cream liquor, so it's close enough to rum chata.
Yeah.
So the pretty lady talked you into buying something else.
Yeah.
Was it more
Well,
expensive?
and it was something I've never tried before, so it's good. It's a delicious drink, and I like to enjoy it with bacon.
Oh, that sounds salty, sweet. Yeah, that sounds
Oh wow. Okay.
Mmm.
And this is a I would like to offer a disclaimer while the doctor is chewing. So I thought I came up with an original recipe until I looked online and I was pricing the pumpkin liqueur, and it turns out, as indicated, this recipe is known as a pumpkin martini. I had never heard of it before. I just had this stuff lying around and thought it would taste good together and holiday-y. So I can't say it's an entirely original recipe. Although I didn't steal it, I parallel developed it.
That is the theme for today, I think.
Already.
That didn't as well as I thought it was going to.
Oh, well. It's bacon. It couldn't have been all bad.
No.
So
had a real nice finish.
So Tony, you got the doctors, which we all assumed was going to be something that involved hot sauce and raw eggs. What did it actually turn out to be?
So his original recipe called for roasted chicory, pumpkin liqueur, Kraken black rum, Mariner, and then mix all together. Served either hot or cold. I like my coffee hot. The only difference is I could not find chicory anywhere. So I went with just my plain old Kroger brand donut shop black bitter coffee. Everything else up to par. Strangely delicious. I've been drinking this for the last hour.
It was roasted. Well, roasted chicory.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Imagine if it wasn't roasted, it would taste gross.
yes. Mostly, yes.
Did you know that chicory back in the day was used as a substitute for coffee if you wanted decaffeinated coffee because it didn't exist back then? And some chains actually add chicory to the coffee to make it less bitter.
Huh. What if you have a nut allergy?
Then you get to drink it instead of Johnny.
Russian roulette with coffee.
And if you're not Johnny, then don't drink it. If you're at home and you don't like chicory or you're allergic to it, don't drink it or eat it or snort it or inject it. I don't know what you do at home. That's your business.
I don't know your life. I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know if you're mainlining chicory when nobody's looking.
Right.
So that was Doc's drink.
Yes, and Tony provided me with this that I put in the tiny fancy. It's technically a bourbon tasting glass, but I thought it felt a little fancy. So we have our pinky out. It is pumpkin spice coffee, Bailey's Irish cream, and Captain Morgan spice rum. Now, Tony told me to put whipped cream on it, and then I forgot to get whipped cream. So I feel it's delicious. I feel like I'm at a sorority, winter mixer or something. Like we just have a big cauldron of this over in the corner. It's like, oh my God, Trisha's here. Who invited her? But yeah, I love it.
That almost sounded too reasonably of an impression there, Johnny.
Well, my sorority days are behind me.
By the way, Johnny, my terror dog likes your drink.
Please don't let your dog drink alcohol.
I didn't. I stopped him in time. I saw him walking up to the glass that had it on the floor by the couch. And out of the corner of my eye, I see his head dip down. And right when I look, he's got his tongue out in the glass, but he didn't quite make it all the way in.
Safety
Good
tip,
timing.
folks.
Good timing.
He's never tried to eat off a plate or on a, drink out of a glass or anything until that.
Do not let your dogs drink alcohol. Safety tip for today,
Bad.
along with mainlining chicory. No bueno. But yeah, it is Thanksgiving tomorrow. My currently brining a bird, which I'm going to be dousing out tomorrow morning early. Pies are currently baking tonight, and yeah, my family, because of the pandemic, is not here, so it's a little less stressful than years past. How about you, Doc?
Well, my whole aunt's family is sick. And my mom lives in a retirement community and they're under lockdown. And my roommate is going to be in Alaska. So it's just me and my experiments.
In nomine Patri, et Filii, et Spiritus Sancti. Okay.
Thank you.
Johnny, how about you?
Well, somewhat similar to Doc there. My mom's under lockdown just because she of her age, and so she has insisted on cooking a Thanksgiving dinner. So she's going to cook everything. I'm going to go over there and pick it up, take it back to my home, and then we will eat via a Zoom call like this together.
Works.
Kind of an odd way of doing takeout.
Yeah. She said, you just come by and pick everything up, go home, turn on the computer, and we'll eat together. And I said, okay.
So, yeah. Thanksgiving, ladies and gentlemen. We hope that the drinks bring your belly a little bit of warmth and a little less stress. Or if you drink enough of it, you won't have any stress or feel anything at all. If you try a Doc's drink, you won't feel a damn thing.
Now, at this point, I'd like to point out Tony either has put up the recipes somewhere through the magic of editing. These don't actually have names. So if you're one of the folks that watches the video, feel free to suggest names for these. Mine, the winter sorority mixer is a little wordy, but that's the only one I tried to name.
It's an autumn mixer.
Yeah, it's the fall mixer.
The fall festival drink.
Oh my god.
This is just gonna get bad. Doc, any final words of wisdom on this eating holiday?
Make sure you take a really long nap after you eat. I'm a big fan of naps.
I mean, I do that days that aren't Thanksgiving, but it's still good advice.
Safety tip 1, naps. Johnny, what's safety tip number 2?
Safety tip number 2, if you are cooking a turkey in the oven, for God's sake, resist the urge to keep opening the oven to check on it. Leave the bird in there. Leave it alone. Check its temp at what, depending on the size. There's a chart you can find all over the internet for how long to cook it. You want to check it. You check it with a meat thermometer in the deepest part of the drumstick at the end of that time. Don't keep opening it to look at it because it will never cook right.
This sounds like it's history.
Leave the bird alone.
Calm down, Johnny. Calm down. Have a drink.
Have a
drink. Have a drink.
Okay. Just leave it alone.
And safety tip number 3 for Thanksgiving. When you feel full, stop eating. Just because it's on your plate, you don't have to finish it. Come back to it. Make a sandwich later. But don't overeat. Yes, it's supposed to be eating, enjoying good food, but don't overeat. It's painful, and your pants will thank you. Moderation helps a little, but just don't hurt yourself.
I didn't really understand most of the words you used there, but I could tell from the tone that you were sincere.
It came from the heart, yeah.
It came from the heart, but the rest of it just sounded like gibberish to me. But
so on that poignant note, I'm Tony Fuentes.
I'm Doc Walling.
And I'm Johnny Lebrat.
And this has been the Science of Drinking Thanksgiving Drinking Liquid episode. Cheers, gentlemen.
Cheers.